So give us a quick introduction to A2D2 Stream, Pete. What does it do?
So A2D2 is a device that converts analog audio into a digital signal so that things like turntables can be heard on smart speakers.
So why do we need it? Why can't I just plug my analog turntable into a smart speaker?
Most smart speakers do not have any analog audio input capability.
Right.
So our box bridges that gap.
Okay, fantastic. And so once I've bought my A2D2, if I've got a turntable, is there anything I need to look out for in terms of how I connect it? I understand that I may need a preamp. Just explain to me what a preamp is for people that may be considering buying.
Sure. So A2D2 accepts line level inputs.
Yep.
Turntables will output in one of two formats. That would be a line out, which you typically find on the more modern turntables. They may only output phono on older turntables or more high-end turntables.
Okay.
In that case, you need something called a phono preamp, which is a box that will sit in between the turntable and A2D2 and will convert the signal from the turntable to the right amplitude for A2D2 to be able to convert to digital and send out to smart speakers.
So it's important before purchasing just to make sure what type of turntable you have, because you may need a separate preamp to sit between your turntable and A2D2.
Correct.
Typically, a big giveaway is a switch on the back of your unit, I believe.
Yeah. So on this one, it has a phono switch and a line switch. So
right.
You just select line in this instance for a direct connection.
Yeah.
And when you attach a preamp to the turntable, you select phono.
Great. So I've got my A2D2 Stream up and running. What speakers can I connect it to?
So A2D2 works with speakers from brands such as Sonos, Google Home / Chromecast, Denon, HEOS, Amazon Alexa, and anything that supports Apple AirPlay.
Fantastic. And is there any other devices that you can play music on other than your smart speakers?
Sure. So there is an option on our app called Listen on this device.
Okay.
So you plug your whatever into A2D2.
So if I wanted to
open the app, hit play,
listen on my phone, listen to my album on my phone if I really wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
And how does it work with grouped speakers? So can I play my records by selecting multiple speakers or groups of speakers? How does that work?
Yeah, so this is speaker manufacturer dependent.
Okay.
So you would set your rooms, groups, whatever the manufacturer uses in their app, and A2D2 Stream will see those groups within its interface.
Fantastic. And it's available on Apple and Android?
Our app is available on, Apple and Android.
Amazing. And in terms of the audio quality, because that's something that's close to a lot of people's hearts, especially people that play vinyl, tell us a little bit about the streaming quality that A2D2 operates at.
Sure. So A2D2 Stream can convert audio from analog to up to 96 kilohertz 24-bit audio, which is high resolution audio.
Yeah, I mean, technically that's higher than the human ear can actually perceive.
Technically,
right?
yeah. And so it will send to the specific manufacturer's speaker at the highest sample rate it supports.
Right. So the A2D2 Stream is only limited by the manufacturer of the speaker.
Yes, and what sample rate they support in their product.
Okay, but it will always send at the highest possible rate that's supported by that speaker.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. And in terms of its kind of portability, if I'm moving the unit around once it's set up, can I take this to a friend's house and set it up on their networks? And I assume you can just connect to their Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, you absolutely can. What you have to do is reset the Wi-Fi connection on the A2D2 Stream device.
Okay.
And you do that by holding the button on the front of the device down.
That's that one here.
That one there.
Just hold that in for 5 seconds, and then I can just go through the setup process.
Yeah.
And what about things like firmware updates? Because obviously this is quite a new product. You're innovating all the time. You've got some really exciting stuff. I know you can't tell me about everything right now, but I know you've got some exciting stuff coming down the line that's going to be released and made available to all of the A2D2 Stream customers. But how do we keep abreast of product updates?
So when there is a firmware update, when you use the app, you'll have a notification to tell you that a new version of our firmware software is available.
Fantastic. And
so there's a settings section on the app where you will choose a firmware file that you have downloaded from our support site, which is support.a2d2.net. You, on a computer, or if your phone has enough storage, you download that firmware file.
Yeah.
Visit the update interface, select the update file, hit go. It will update the device, reboot, and then you're up to date with the latest software.
Amazing. So if I've got my home hi-fi set up, so I want to listen in the kitchen and listen on my wireless speakers in my kitchen, but I also want to be able to listen to my records through my wired amplifier system. Is it possible to do that without unplugging wires?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I do at home with my amplifier is use the tape out, and I connect from the tape out on my amplifier to A2D2's inputs.
Okay.
It may be labeled differently depending on what amplifier you have.
Yeah.
So it could be tape out, record out, aux out. Most amplifiers have that feature.
Right.
And so whatever you have selected on your amplifier is what is sent to A2D2 and therefore to the rest of your speaker system around the house.
Amazing. Thank you very much.